In 2022, the world launched more orbital spacecraft than in the first 52 years of the space age. And now, if you look at 2023, it's even going to be bigger than that. A lot of people don't realize there's over 90 countries operating in space. And of those 99 countries can currently launch spacecraft into orbit, but we see that increasing significantly over the next few years. I mean, that presents huge challenges. People like Bezos, Musk, Sir Richard, and the rest, you have billionaires putting billions into it, and they know what's going on. They see it. The entire global space economy, as of our last report, was $469 billion. 77% of that number is commercial, based on the growth that we're seeing and all the adjacent industries that are players in it. This could easily be $1 trillion market by the end of the decade. So Space Foundation really started out as an opportunity to connect government, military, industry, and the education world in a forum where people can, discuss these hot topics when it comes to space. That's why we do Space Symposium. We're a neutral player in it, and we don't pick winners. But we do get all the policymakers and government people together. So that's one side of the business. The other side of the business is equally as important, and it's more fitting in our nonprofit side. The industry is growing so rapidly that we know that the number one issue facing the global space ecosystem is an educated workforce. What's frustrating to me is when I see, the big players, they'll win these big contracts, but they don't have the people to necessarily execute on those. So what happens? They may steal from, somebody across the street, and then that company across the street gets a big contract and they steal back. So my message is always to address the root cause. And the root cause to me is starting at a much earlier age, getting kids excited about the STEM education, and Space Foundation does that. We start at kindergarten and work all the way through up into entrepreneurship. You can't just hope to capture somebody, when they're in college. You got to start at an early age, and that's what we do.